These are the steps to prepare your bird for sewing. First, you will need 2 equal-sized squares of woven fabric. 6 inches is a good size to work with. They can be the same fabrics or different. When you get experienced enough, you could even piece the 2 sides to create different designs before sewing them together. Look at your fabric closely. You need to determine if there is a right and a wrong side. The wrong sides or ugly sides should be sewn so that they are to the inside and then will not show. If it is a plain weave, both sides may look the same and it won't matter which side you work with. Place the 2 squares on the table in front of you. The square on the left should be right side up. The square on the right should be wrong side up. You will do different things to each piece before pinning them together to sew. On the square on the right, the one with the wrong side up, you will draw your seam allowance. Seam allowance is the distance from the sewing line to the cut edge of the fabric. It is important to have seam allowance or your project will pull apart when you stuff it. Put the popsicle stick next to the edge of the fabric and use it as a guide. All your seams should be the same width. About a 1/4 inch seam allowance will be fine. Use the colored pencil to draw a straight line down one side of the square. Then repeat for the second side. Turn your fabric so these 2 lines indicate the top and the left seams. On the bottom, you are going to leave a part open. This opening is so you can turn it right side out and also put the stuffing in. You will sew this opening closed later with the needle and thread. Draw from the edge in about 1½ inches. Skip 2 inches, then continue to the far side. The last and final side on the right side is left open at this time. It will become the tail.